Join me as I dive into the wackiest political moments of 2024 that are sure to leave us all speechless. This year has been nothing short of a wild ride when it comes to politics, and I'm excited to share some of the most bizarre and unforgettable moments that have made headlines. From outlandish statements to outrageous scandals, 2024 has truly been a year that will be remembered for years to come. Many of these wacky political moments can be seen as a reflection of the larger societal issues or challenges facing our country today. For instance, the ongoing struggle for social justice and equality has led to some intense and often heated debates among politicians and the general public alike. Additionally, concerns over the economy and national security have sparked some pretty passionate and divisive rhetoric from our leaders. And let's not forget about the impact of social media on politics. It's clear that the age of Twitter trolling and Facebook feuds has changed the game when it comes to how our politicians interact with each other and with the public. These societal issues and challenges have also led to a general sense of distrust and disillusionment among voters, which has in turn fueled some of the more unconventional political movements and candidacies we've seen this year. It's clear that many people are feeling frustrated with the status quo and are looking for alternatives, even if that means supporting some pretty unorthodox candidates or policies. As a result, we've seen a surge in popularity of politicians who are willing to speak their minds and challenge the establishment, even if that means saying some pretty outlandish things from time to time. At the same time, however, these wacky political moments can also be seen as a symptom of a bigger problem, namely the erosion of civil discourse and the increasing polarization of our society. It's clear that our politicians are often more interested in scoring points and winning arguments than in working together to find common ground and get things done. And as a result, we're seeing more and more extreme rhetoric and behavior from our leaders, which can have some pretty serious consequences for our country and our democracy. Moving on, let's take a closer look at some of the most notable instances of wacky political moments from 2024. One of the earliest and most memorable moments came when a certain politician compared their opponent to a cartoon villain. Yes, you read that right, a cartoon villain. The backlash was immediate and intense, with many calling out the politician for their childish behavior. But despite the criticism, the politician refused to back down, and the whole thing ended up becoming a major talking point for weeks to come. Another notable instance came when a group of protesters showed up to a major political rally dressed in full costumes and waving giant foam fingers. It was definitely a sight to behold. While some people saw it as a clever and creative form of protest, others were quick to denounce it as immature and disrespectful. Either way, it was certainly a memorable moment that got people talking and laughing. More recently, we've seen a number of politicians getting into some pretty heated exchanges on social media, with one notable instance involving a series of increasingly bizarre and passive-aggressive tweets that left many people scratching their heads. And then there was the time when a certain world leader accidentally tweeted out some pretty sensitive information, causing a major diplomatic incident. Oops. But perhaps the most outrageous political moment of 2024 has to be the time when a politician was caught on camera doing a little dance routine in the middle of a major policy speech. I mean, what were they thinking? The video quickly went viral, and the politician's opponents were quick to pounce on the moment, calling them out for their lack of seriousness and gravitas. But despite the backlash, the politician refused to apologize, claiming that they were simply trying to connect with their audience and show their human side. In the end, it's clear that 2024 has been a year of unpredictability and uncertainty in the world of politics, with many of these wacky moments reflecting the larger societal issues and challenges facing our country today. As we move forward into the new year, it'll be interesting to see how these trends continue to evolve and shape our political landscape. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through the wackiest political moments of 2024. Make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment below with your favorite wacky moment from the past year. And don't forget to vote. Check out my previous video on the latest political trends. CHB out.